try to figure it out. Again, right now, speeds around 75 to 80 miles an hour, approaching Italy.
This is unofficial, but on the scanners, some of the police that have been pursuing stated on the two-way that they think he threw something over the bridge while passing 287.
Okay.
So just throwing that out there is just another element that would be something that would be investigated further, where you'd have a search and maybe some closures in that area to look for whatever the object might have been. Again, the suspect is continuing in the left lane here through the construction zone in the Waxahachie area and still traveling at a very high, dangerous rate of speed considering the circumstances. You have just 2 lanes, not any kind of a shoulder whatsoever. You see lots of trucks on the roadway right now here in the 5 o'clock hour.
And I can tell you that DPS troopers are rolling in their own SUVs right now, desperately trying to head this guy off or woman off.
The next community is going to be Forreston. The next community will be the Forreston community.
So just had someone hand me a note saying that he's spiked and that he's on flats. Do you see that? Can you
I did not see the spikes deployed.
Steve Eager thinks he's...
You think you saw it?
There was a veer.
Okay, there was a veer. Okay, so if the spikes have been deployed and now we have the tires compromised, it's only a matter of time before the speeds will start to slow down.
Well, we haven't seen any sparks yet.
No, we have not, and that would be the next thing that would occur. You can see that there is a police cruiser that just passed the one that was closest in pursuit.
Yeah.
My assumption would be that possibly that officer might have something
there it is.
to be more aggressive.
There it is. We just saw the wheel, the tire roll away.
Yep.
Peeled off.
So front left is gone.
Yes.
Back left is definitely gone. Speeds dropping now significantly. And you can see that the suspect is swerving, slowing down. Speeds have now dropped under 30, 25, 20 miles an hour. He might end up stopping completely here in the next few minutes. We'll just see how desperate this individual is. But if the driver were to continue at that high rate of speed, there would have been a fire quickly. You can see now,
let's see if he's going to get out.
Suspect's thinking about running. Yes.
He's either going to get out or he's going to shut that door, and they're going to have to compromise the vehicle to get him because they don't want to have a long-term standoff with someone in it. There he goes.
All right,
doors open.
Doors open. The person is out and running.
Oh, no, he can't run.
Stumbling. Oh, boy.
Oh, a citizen pulls up in a pickup, or I believe it could have been a citizen, or it could have been DPS.
And now there is that
individual is definitely, that was in the pickup truck is definitely a law enforcement person. You saw the reach immediately back to the handcuffs.
See, there's your troopers, perhaps.
And this is now done.
Yeah.
Was that a civilian car or a law enforcement car?
Yeah, it might be an undercover vehicle, but he's a trooper. You see him in the khakis.
Yeah.
He's an officer, somebody's officer. Trooper, Italy, Ellis County, somebody down that way.
All right, the spikes were deployed that compromised the tires.
Yeah.
And we are looking at the takedown, and could have been a civilian car or undercover law enforcement car, as Sean says at the top of the screen.
Well, you can see the lights in the pickup truck in the front window, and the guy there with the khakis on and the ball cap got out of that vehicle, so he's definitely police.
All right, you saw the chase and the takedown.
He's got wings on, so that it's a different type of officer. So he might be one of the officers that's in, maybe works in the helicopter division, something like that. But anyway, obviously this is a great situation because, again, we haven't heard of any crashes as a result of this situation, and this person has been safely taken into custody.
Merchant travel.
Same spot that appears to be a dryer, and again, we haven't seen it shift of anything. And then look, you can see the little dolly that are on the left side of the box truck there. So right now, so far so good. We don't see anything moving around inside. But from my vantage point, from what I see right now, it does not appear that that's dryer is secured. It doesn't appear to be tied up. I don't see any straps on it or anything, so perhaps it's just sitting there right now.
Yeah, no.
Next major exit, but because of the slow speeds, we haven't crossed over it yet. So Archibald exit should be coming up along the 210 freeway, and I would say we're probably about less than 2 miles out. And now we're starting to see some rain. There's some spectators up there. Milliken and Haven are some of your next exits there. So let me just bring up a little bit of light here, because we're actually starting to get into some weather, so that's going to change things now. We are starting to see some of the slick roadway down below, so even more reason why it's good that this pursuit is at slower speeds, because now it's starting to rain here in the Rancho Cucamonga area off the 210.
Yeah, slower speeds, and nothing has changed the course for this driver here, and you see a number of CHP officers there
Right here, slowing down
on the side of the freeway. And again, take a look.
There it is. There it is, Michael.
Spike
There's your
strip.
spike strip. We always told you that we normally don't see that being conducted on the freeway, but they
on the on-ramp, and so let's see what we have here. We understood that there might be some sort of a spike strip situation waiting for him up ahead, and look at that.
Yep, there it
There's
is.
the spike strip being pulled into place from the number 2 lane, and that was a very good, solid strategy by the CHP. They basically had that spike strip in the fast lane of traffic, and as he maneuvered over to the number 2 and number 1, or number 3 lane of traffic here, they just simply pulled that spike strip, and that vehicle went right over probably all 4 tires.
Since civilians are in the crossfire, so that's why they shut down the freeway, usually both sides. Well, we almost are fully deflated right now. You can see this vehicle continuing, and look at that left front tire. It's just a matter of time before that rubber comes off, and then he'll be driving on the rims. And we've seen people do that. They try to drive on the rims as long as possible, and sometimes it causes these vehicles to catch fire. Just crossing over an overcross here, just short of the 15 freeway. Next major intersection here is the 15, but it's just a matter of time before those rubbers come off, those tires come off, and he's not going to have any control of vehicle, especially of this size. Michael?
Yeah, we're looking at the left there, front wheel smoke in there. We are down to the rim there. That rubber is about to pop off here in just a bit. But again, we also see the back left tire as well. It is flat. Again, the CHP
unterwegs mit 240. Kilometer 66, Unfall, Unfall, Unfall.
Закон о полиции вам это разрешает делать. Самое главное, чтобы меньше мало машин было. И предупредите вы еще раз, что будете стрелять. Так, сзади потихонечку оттормаживайте. Колесо спущено, заднее правое уже. Заря, вышли из парковки, дальше идем. 206 километр, Заря. Оторваживайтесь! Заря, скорую, 207 километр, Заря!
Oh, he's on a leash. They pulled him back inside. This is still just not good. Anyways, it kind of gives you an idea what was what I mean, I'm beyond, I'm just hope that's the same dog. But it just makes you think, you know, that kind of gives you an idea what's going to happen. Maybe he's got some sort of harness on that dog, but I just, wow. This is just bad, getting worse type of situation. California Highway Patrol, they're down there. They're tasked with bringing this thing to a stop, and also they're having a difficult time with it. I'm surprised that LAPD, and I'm not saying that in any kind of derogatory way, I'm surprised LAPD hasn't gotten involved with this chase yet. I'm actually going to try to pull up some some frequencies for the LAPD out here, because this is definitely in their jurisdiction, and this person is driving like very dangerously. I was going to say like a real maniac, but a very dangerous pursuit going on out here, and these high speeds, and obviously this person has no regard for himself or his animals or anybody around him. We saw him earlier on just really hammer another vehicle that got in his way right there. Right now, Fulvio, we got the sun setting out here. It's a little bit hazy for us, so Fulvio's working to keep us safe. So we're going to sacrifice the shot, maybe just a little bit there, but at any rate, this pursuit continuing right now. If you guys want to know where it is, we're on Tampa Avenue approaching Khalifa, actually, yeah, still by Khalifa. Khalifa, a smaller street. I'll get you some majors here in a minute. All right, copy all. I have KCal up, guys, anytime. Susie and Jeff, copy. So Jeff will want it. Whoa! Ho ho! No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, no. Okay, Jeff, he just hit another vehicle just driving out of a driveway out there. That's the third one. Just before we went live, there was another vehicle that he plowed into, a black SUV just moments ago. We'll get you some street names here in just a minute. Got people running from, that's probably the driver and the dog. Again, this is such a bizarre and dangerous pursuit. We saw that vehicle when it was whole and it was actually still driving out there. There you go, the driver of that stolen motorhome being taken into custody.